A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. He completes it to Hunt. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration, because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week. And he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Go tonight. 180.
On first down, gone. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Goff now to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Hey, we're 33. Switch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Johnson was the intended receiver. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and...
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the counter, Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Steelers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Listen.
Here's Goff. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
We go tonight. 20.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Maverick.
44 is Mike. Check.
Out of the gun. Gone. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Val, you won.
44 is Mike. Here we go.
Go.
It's just me and you.
Value three. Mike.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
44 is Mike. Check.
To the air again. Gone. He'll get that one complete to Connor. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We go tonight. 180.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Ric Flair.
Now it's gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Here's gone. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but do you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondered what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start with a give to counter. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Super.
44.
Hey, orbit.
Check. I don't think you got it, son. 44 is the Mike.
Hey, kill.
Let's go.
Maverick. We got thermal.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he connects with Vance McDonald. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Mike spoke
14. 14.
44.
Hey, high 7.
6 man.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He's going to loft one. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, here's Gone. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This is counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Back to throw, gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
With just a yard on the pickup there, it'll be 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Set.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kings.
59, Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now Goff. Going deep for Moncrief. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mike, check. 59.
Hurry.
Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Now they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Goff. That's complete to his running back, Connor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Goff now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Hey, exit.
44 is the mic. 42.
After the sack on first down, Goff trying to lay one up deep. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Got her on first down, not going to get a whole lot, maybe a couple. 2nd down coming up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
DC. 2 yards on the pickup.
Oh, here we go.
From the 36, Goff. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard.
Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Nate, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for him.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Mayfield now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Point it right. Hey, Haywood.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4. Seibert's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
40.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Goff now to throw. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Goff. And he finds McDonald. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, shelter. In your face.
Again, Goff. Wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield on play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be...
And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 19, Mike 19. 5.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now Goff on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. There's Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Christian Kirksey able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Rush in, rush in.
12.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Out of the gun. Goff finding some room at midfield. Johnson's got it complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
2 for 1.
On 4th down, Goff. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. Fresno. Up,
Mayfield now from the 50. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with